Babe? 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 Yo, where is he? Babe? Oh my god!
The water's out.
Babe? Babe?
Boo! What are you doing here? That's number one. Number two is spooky season. So let's get it straight. Let's get to the point. let's get to it. Is it trick? Or is it treat? You let me know. I don't want you in my house no more. How many times I gotta tell you that you can't be here? I don't want to vlog for you. I don't want to do none of that for you. Okay, one time for the year. Spooky, spook. I'll do it for you. Let's get to it.
Hey guys! Welcome to our Spooktober episode.
So, we are here today for the spooky season. As you can see, we have pumpkins, but
They're fake. Why must you ask? Because your girl is allergic to pumpkin, unfortunately. Yes, I know. Libra, October baby, and allergic to pumpkin. I don't know why God made me this way, but he did. And Jeffrey Pena is never...
oh, government, yeah.
has never ever made a jack-o'-lantern before.
Never.
So I thought that it would be fun to at least have him experience it a little bit, and unless he gets a new girlfriend, he's not getting a real pumpkin. So.
I mean, I've been in this life for 35 plus years. Never done this in my life, so pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna see. Like, we have these tools here.
Yeah.
I really don't know if it's gonna work. Like, I've never done this. I don't know what we're doing, honestly.
Well, usually like
I don't even have an idea of what I want to do.
usually this one here is like to scoop out the guts and stuff, but we don't need any
But
of
there's
that.
no guts.
So we're just gonna
There's no
use
guts.
the knife tool
There's
to just
no
cut it open.
guts.
And then the cool thing with this one is we can't take it out for some reason, but there we go. It has pictures of how he
Of what I want to
pumpkin.
do?
Yeah. So
That's pretty cool.
That'll be pretty cool to do. So yeah, guys. And then while we're cutting our pumpkins, we're just gonna tell our spooky stories, our haunted stories, anything scary that's happened, just to get into the fall.
I don't really have stories like that. I think I have one, but from other people.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard stories from other people that like scared me as a kid. I don't know why. Oh, I do. I think I have one.
I have a couple.
I think I have one.
Nothing like too scary, but I think it'll be fun to just talk about it. I think talking about paranormal activity and haunting and stuff is kind of interesting. Like it'll make me scared, but I think we can get into the movie. What's the point of being Halloween if it's not scary?
True.
So.
I was trying to watch a whole bunch of like scary movies every day, but it's so hard. Like, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I've been working like
He's been working like a dog. Yeah.
50, 60 plus hours. Like, we have a little costume.
Wait,
you
let's
see.
go move a little back so they can
Oh,
see.
sorry,
Alright,
guys.
you guys
Maybe over here. We're matching the dead skeleton bone, but I'm thick.
And then just for you guys to see how much of a crazy animal parent we are, he's matching too. Say hi, Tonians.
He's been barking.
Non-stop.
I'm pretty sure y'all saw it in the intro. I mean, heard it in the intro.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
We had to lock him in the box. He doesn't like you. Alright.
No, he thinks I'm gonna hurt you. That's why.
He doesn't like you. Go.
Guys, if I just touch her one time, like you see? Do you guys like our little decoration? See that in the back? It's pretty cool. We did that.
And if you look in the other side, yeah, he keeps saying he did it, but look at the freaking shelf that fell off on the wall.
They can't see it.
So he built the shelf, used the wrong nails for it, and it keeps falling off every 5 seconds.
They can't see it. Y'all can't see it, and y'all won't see it. Because we don't have any nails here.
Where's the
I
book?
just bought nails recently.
Where the fuck you put my book? You trying to sabotage me?
I didn't put your book nowhere.
So where is it?
So how do I start this? You see how she want to blame me? Crazy.
What the heck? Babe, you're a cheater.
How?
We're not even in competition. So did I throw it out? What the hell? See? Spooky. Oh, it's right here.
Crazy.
Spooky. Well, usually, should we cut off the top and make it realistic?
Is that what they do?
Yeah, you're supposed to cut around the top.
Oh, that's kind of what I was thinking.
So, you should do it.
No, I'll leave mine for now.
Okay.
I'll leave mine for now. Okay, I have to think of what I want to do for real,
I'm
though.
probably just gonna... I've never, ever in my life used these books, so I don't know how that works. Oh, so you're supposed to outline it, so I need a marker.
So I need a marker.
No, you don't, because you said you're not gonna use the book.
I'm not going to use a book, but I want to outline it too.
Oh, so... This looks like Jeffrey.
They can't see it.
Maybe you can. Right? My thing is, what do I cut out and what do I leave?
I think the black part is what you leave. The white is what you cut out.
You think so?
Yeah.
So cut the black part.
Wait.
No.
No. I think the black part, yeah, you cut out. So you cut that part out, you cut that part out. Eventually it will look like a spider.
So cut the black part. I don't know. I need the instructions. There's no instructions.
I don't know. That's why I said I'm going to do my name.
Okay.
But then, I'm thinking about right now, what if I leave my name out there? Blue Like, no.
Maybe I'll do two sides. That would be fun, right? Alright, I know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do two sides of the face. So I'm going to do one scary face and then one smiley face. Right? That'll be fun.
So I'm trying to think what to do.
Oh, it gives you instructions.
Alright guys, so I don't have really a scary story. I have other people's scary stories. So there was one time, I think my cousin was messing with me. There was one time I go to my cousin's house, and then my cousin tells me stories about DR. And how one time he was sleeping, like he was in DR, he was sleeping, he was out like a light, and then in the middle of the night, something woke him up. He was telling the story very well, like obviously it was in detail, I don't remember much, but I just remember this part. He said that he woke up and that his bed is like pretty much at the middle of the room, and the if I remember correctly, the window's right there. If you live in DR, you have pretty big windows. Like your windows is pretty big. And obviously with a gate. And he said that when he looked out, there was a bruja looking ugly as hell. And then he couldn't move.
That's not funny, that's scary.
And he couldn't move. Hey, I'm laughing now, but when I was hearing this story, I was like, oh my god. He said he couldn't move due to like how scared and how fearful he was.
Yeah.
And stuff. And in my head, as a kid at the time, I was like, oh no, I'm never going to DR. I'm never going over there. That's never gonna happen to me. Because I ain't going over there. But I went over there. But I went to a resort, so it doesn't really count. Unless there's brujas in the resort.
I know where my parents live is definitely haunted. Like, we would always hear noises and stuff. Like, I'll be home by myself, and then I'll hear noises in the basement. Or like I'll be downstairs in the living room, and I'll hear like upstairs, like the rooms upstairs, the doors would just start slamming and all the windows would be closed and nobody would be home. It was so scary. One time, oh my god, no, now I remember. One time I was younger, right? And me and Bridget heard like somebody knocking on the door.
Yeah.
So Bridget went to go open the door. Like literally, like somebody went.
Nobody's here, bro. Nobody's here, bro.
Anyways, somebody knocked on the door, and it's like literally, it was not even like somebody knocked and Bridget opened the door. Nobody was there. Then once she closed the door, like she slammed the door. Somebody knocked on the door again. Like literally.
Nobody was there?
No, nobody was there. It was so scary. So then once she closed the door, we heard like it was like a man's voice. He was like, "Open the door right now! Open the door right now!" And then when she looked through the window, there was nobody there.
Oh no.
That was scary. And then she told me to hide in the bathroom. So I hid in the bathroom and I just started crying.
Oh, the upstairs bathroom?
No, the downstairs bathroom, because she was at the door, so she hid. She made me hide like in the downstairs bathroom.
Yep.
She was like, hide in the bathroom right now, hide in the bathroom right now. So I hid in it, and I was like probably like 8 years old, and I just started crying. Like I crawled up in a ball like that and I was crying. That was scary.
No, not me.
Guys, I've always lived in an apartment.
Apartments are scary, bro.
I've always lived in an apartment. So I've always thought about this, guys. Always. I said, we live in the city. Are there witches here? Like brujas? For the people that don't know what bruja is, that's a witch, basically. And then I've always asked, like, are there witches here? Like, I used to walk to the gym sometimes, and I'm like, is there a witch right now looking outside, looking at me?
What the hell?
Every time around this time, I used to always think, like, there's a witch right now looking at me. Brujeria. And I'm like, nah, the power of God compels you. But I've always thought of that. I was like, man, I wonder if there's like brujas looking at us, or like looking, you know, when we're just walking or whatever, like, cause you hear more like in like places like DR, like maybe even upstate actually.
Well, I'm pretty sure there is. Like, I think maybe that's why mal de ojo is a thing.
Yeah.
Because there's witches out there.
Mal de ojo is basically like the
You
evil
know who
eye.
has the best scary stories? My mom.
I mean, yeah, she used to
I
live.
broke this shit.
Stupid. She used to live in Peru, so.
My mom said one time she played the Ouija board when she was younger.
Oh,
Everybody she
yeah.
played the Ouija board with got possessed. Except for her.
Yeah.
Yo, I wish, I wish we could have my, like, if my mom was here.
Yeah, my grandma has some
Yeah.
pretty scary stories.
She,
My mom, well, I'll say this, guys. My grandma used to be. My grandma used to be a witch.
she's a Christian woman.
She's a Christian woman now. She's a Christian. She loves God. She's big on God now.
And she
But
should.
she told me the story of like what happened to her, and I was. It didn't change my view of my grandma at any way. Like, I love my grandma, I appreciate my grandma. But bruh, when she was telling me that story, I was like, oh my god. I was like, you was really a witch? She was like, yeah. You know what's funny? So I've had dreams where in the dream I'm like I can't breathe, or like I'm being choked. And every time I wake up, it's because I have the freaking blanket over my face. Every time. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna die like this one day. I can't do this no more. No, I'm like, there was one time that I'm sleeping, and out of nowhere, like, I got the same dream. Like, somebody's choking me, and it's her whole arm on my freaking throat. I'm like, get off of me.
Why are you dragging?
And she's like, oh, sorry. What do you mean, sorry? You almost
you act
killed
like I
me.
did it on purpose, though. Like, he be swearing, bro. I be doing shit on
Bro,
purpose.
I'm like,
I don't
yo,
know.
you was about to kill
I'm
me.
sleeping. I don't know. Have you ever had sleep paralysis before?
Yes, I have had sleep paralysis.
And how was it? Was it scary?
And it was scary, but there was a way I've conquered it one time. Well, multiple times actually. And it was always like in my dreams or whatever, it was always like a figure, like this long figure. It was either long or husky, like husky figure. And the only way I could wake up was two ways. It was, or like, I guess get out, not wake up, but like get out my sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
It was two ways. It was, because a lot of people say they can't move. Like, at all.
I've heard that you can't move.
Like, you can't move at all. But I've always like somehow moved. I don't even know how, but I've always somehow moved. Because in my sleep paralysis, for whatever reason, I'm also losing my air, my breath, or whatever. Like,
Yeah, I've heard that.
I can't breathe at all. Like, if I stay still, how everybody else goes like, oh, I can't move and stuff like that. Like, no. I can't move and I can't breathe. So like, for example, like if let's say it happened to me or whatever, I'm there and I'm like, and I slowly start losing my air, slowly.
So like at first I get like a nice big breath in, and then after that I start slowly losing it. Even though I'm like inhaling, like I can feel because at one point I started feeling like I can control this, and I started like telling myself like, no, you have to breathe, but I couldn't breathe. I never breathe. It always felt like something was choking the soul out of me. But
I've heard some people like they see a person holding them down and like holding their chest.
I don't know about that, but I've always not a chest, but like I don't see nobody, but I can feel like something on my neck, just choking. Scary stuff. As a kid, it happened to me, and I was pissed. And I was like, yo, this gotta stop happening to me. Like I don't care. This get me tight. Like no. Watch when this happens to me again. Watch. And then like I want to say like maybe like a couple months later, I get another one. So what I do is, well, what I did is I somehow open my eyes because in my sleep paralysis.
This is making a fucking mess.
In my sleep paralysis, I can't really wake up. I can't really open my eyes. I can't lie. So I open my eyes, like a little bit, like everything's just blurry. So I open my eyes because I want to see too. You know.
Did you ever see like faces or anything?
No, I never saw none of that. Like I said, like in my dream, I saw figures and stuff.
I feel like me personally.
But it gets scarier, guys. It gets scarier.
I feel like me personally, like when I have dreams, I don't know if I'm the only one, but my dreams be so like illustrative. Like I can see facial features. Like it's so detailed that I see.
Yeah, she always says that, but I can't see.
Like I literally will see people like people I've never met before a day in my life, but in my dream it'll be like the whole hair, like their whole face, the hair. If they have like a birthmark on their face or like a mole or something, I can literally see everything. And I don't know what that is, but I've always been able to like literally see them.
I can never see that. I can never see their face. Never. I've always seen their body, how their body looks.
I wonder
never
why.
see their face.
That's crazy.
But
Damn.
what was that?
Oh, shit.
Damn, girl.
Look, touch it. It's hot.
Ah.
It's not even.
Yeah, it is nice. So the way I did it was that like the only way I could wake myself up or get myself out of the sleep paralysis was that I had to like somehow. Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry.
I had to somehow get myself sitting up. And for the people that have had sleep paralysis, you already know how hard that is. You already know. So I would have to. So I did it. I used one arm, and I would turn slowly, and then I would use that. I would use all. I'm not even joking. Like all my strength on that arm. I'm like, yo, I'm getting up. Like some Super Saiyan type shit. Like I'm not even lying. Like screaming in my head. This is my head. Like I'm not really screaming, like, but this is my head. I'm like, So I get up, and eventually, when I do get up, like the sleep paralysis goes away. Like the person or whatever it was choking me goes away. And the scary part is, I've never told this to my mom, right? Never told this to my mom. And then one day she tells me a story. She goes, I have dreams of this skinny black figure and sometimes husky figure that comes in and out of our house. And I was like, oh my God.
Well, your mom does say like there's a lot of like a curse.
It takes a lot to get to me. I don't know. Like,
that's true.
It's weird. Like
I feel like for me, I'm so weak-minded that like that would happen to me before it would happen to him. Bro, what did you do? Why did you do that? Baby, it's okay. It's okay. That'll be like the scar. Like he has a scar.
Well,
like that.
That's what I was thinking.
If you were in any of those movies, which one do you think you could be?
On the ones you named right now?
No, out of anyone. So like
Chucky. I don't understand how like a little man like that scares you. Like it will catch me by surprise. Don't get me wrong. Like kicking the soul out of him. I'm kicking him every time, and best believe I'm gonna chain him up and just kick his balls all the time. Because you know he always says he feels pain down there. Because you know, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I don't know.
There's
I never asked Chucky about
There's
it.
a movie where he obviously has a kid and stuff, so.
Yeah, but like that's not him having like sexual intercourse. I think like they just found the doll and was like, "This is our baby," if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember, guys.
He don't be watching scary movies.
I don't watch scary movies.
I love scary movies.
Like, I'm always watching like little parts, so I really don't know. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, how the hell did they make a doll get a kid? That's so crazy. Like, how did that even happen?
Well, because they were humans before, so I think
Wait,
she was.
what?
Yeah, like they were.
They were humans before?
Yeah, you've never seen Tiffany? His wife was a human, and then he killed her. So then he did, give me the power, I beg of you. And then he did the other hand with the doll, and then she.
I've seen that little part. Yeah, another one I feel like too is Freddy Krueger.
Nah, bro, he fucks with you in your sleep.
Exactly. If I'm not mistaken, you can do anything in your dreams. And I'm dreaming unicorns and rainbows.
He interrupts your dreams. So like you could be dreaming of rainbows and butterflies and he'll be like, ah, in your dream.
And I'm going right back to that unicorn and rainbow. Word. And that unicorn is going to stab right in his chest. Ah! You feel me?
One motherfucker I'm not messing with, bro, is Michael Myers. That man has never died, bro. Like nobody has been able to kill him.
I don't even know. I'll probably flamethrower him. Like,
nah, mine is fire.
Probably give him. It is fire. But I'll probably give him a nice little flamethrower, to be honest. I haven't seen Michael Myers much, so I don't know if they tried that on him, but.
Bro, he'd be dead and then like he'll be up.
I wouldn't mess with Jason, cause like these are like immortal people. Like.
Nah, yeah, I'm not messing with Jason either.
Like I think Chucky's immortal too.
But actually, I would like because Jason is nice, right? Like
every time I'll see him, I'll just keep kicking him. Like you're immortal, but I'm gonna keep kicking you, dude.
Like Chucky. Jason, he's.
You know.
I feel like one would be the Leprechaun movie. You ever seen the Leprechaun movie? I think I could take him. Just throw him. He's mad tiny, like this big and fat.
Well, he turns like evil or whatever.
Yeah, he's an evil leprechaun.
I've seen that movie one time in my life, and it can never go away. In my head, the way his face is and everything.
Yeah, he used to scare me though when I was younger.
Yeah.
That was like the only scary movie that I was scared of. I used to love Halloween.
But it looks pretty good.
Right?
Mine looks terrible, but that's okay.
That doesn't.
Mine looks pretty bad. Maybe I just gotta. Yeah, guys, if you have a scary story, put it down. I promise you, I will read it.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, like I will read it.
I love spooky stuff.
Like I like going
my
to, like,
favorite genre of movies is
on TikTok, and it's like a Reddit comment, like what they write and stuff, and it's like, oh, am I the asshole for one time scary, stuff like that. I like listening to stuff like that. I'm like, yo, this is interesting. But yeah, tell us your scary story. One. This has never happened to me. Now I'm thinking about it now. So when we first moved to our old apartment.
Oh yeah, I know. Wait,
just
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I just remember this. This is so damn, bro. I probably do have scary stories, guys, but I forget a lot.
He has a very forgetful memory.
I forget a lot. It's because it's like it happened. I'm moving on. Who cares?
Yeah.
And stuff. But so we move in. This is probably like our first weekend, right? Actually, this is like our third day. Whoa, I'm lying. This is like her second week there.
Yeah, because I was there first.
She was there first. This is her second week there. This is my third day there.
Mind you, when I'm there, because I moved into our first, like when we first moved here, like upstate. I was there by myself for like what, 2 weeks?
For like 2 weeks, yeah.
And nothing happened to me. Nothing would happen to me. I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. Nothing. Yeah. But then Jeffrey comes, and of course.
Guys, this never happened to this was actually pretty scary, I can't lie. This was actually pretty scary. So it was one day I just come back from work and stuff, and I come back from work and I'm tired and she goes to sleep. I just finished watching I think I finished watching like anime or whatever, or finished playing video games. So I'm like, alright, let me go to sleep. Because I think I was off the next day. I don't stay up late unless I'm off the next day.
Well, anymore.
Anymore, yeah. But I went to sleep, and when I go to sleep, in my dream, this time I can. So I couldn't see specifically, like, how do I say, like, I couldn't see this person, but I can tell it was an old lady, like, but it was one of those, like, she had to be like maybe like 65 to 70 husky ladies, like that can still move, that can still that can still be active and stuff like that. Active, yeah, sorry. And she was like in her like pajama robe, right? Because that's pretty much what almost all old ladies wear now.
Like her bata.
Her bata, yeah. So she was like in her pajama robe. And I remember just looking at her, and I'm in bed, and it felt real. This felt like actually legit real. Like this felt super real. And we had an air mattress at the time, and I see her somehow, for whatever reason in my dream, I didn't get scared. Like I wasn't nervous that somebody entered my house, like my apartment somehow. So I get up, I look, and I see her that she opened the door, and I'm like, hello, who are you? I'm like, hello, like, who are you? So I get out the air mattress. And when you get out the air mattress, you know, sometimes if you have a hole, which we had a hole, it deflates a little bit. So, you know,
Yeah, we really made it out the gutter, man.
Yeah. you hear the air, like how it moves and stuff. You hear that, and like in the dream, I'm hearing all this. Like I'm feeling me move and stuff like that. And then the lady's like right in front of me. Not in front of me, but like she's pretty much where the camera is right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at her, I'm like, hey, like, what are you doing? And then I'm just like there. And at one point I couldn't move. So I'm like, cause I'm trying to get close to her. I'm like, ugh. And I couldn't move. Nothing in my body was moving. I'm like, God damn, why I can't move, bro? So at one point I'm like, I look at her, like, cause she was there, like sleeping right next to me. I look at her, I'm like, what the fuck? And then she looks at me, and then I just see a smile. I don't even know why. I'm not scared, but like when I think about it, I'm like, yo, I'm a psychopath. I didn't get scared at all. But I look at her, and she goes, like, cause it looks like she wanted me to get out, and I was like, oh fuck. So I'm trying to get back to her, like I'm trying to like jump to her to like save her, but she moves so fast. And like I said, I couldn't move. She moved so fast, and she starts choking her. And then in my dream, like I'm saying no, like I'm screaming this out, like I'm screaming this really loud, like I'm like no. And as I wake up, like I realize it was a dream, and I wake up and I'm like no. And then she wakes up, she's like,
yeah,
what?
He's like, no, and I'm like, what? And mind you, I'm sleeping, so I'm like, what the hell? And then he tells me his story, and I'm like, that's creepy.
Yeah, it was. That was probably the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. Now I'm thinking about it.
No, and I was gonna say, remember, I thought you were gonna tell the time that you was taking a shower.
What?
And he took a shower, but you know, like when you take a hot shower, so like it's foggy. And like sometimes the mirror gets foggy.
Oh yeah,
So
I forgot about that too.
So he's taking a shower, and then he thought that okay, so the mirror, you know the mirror, and you know how sometimes you can like wipe the fog off of the mirror, like the condensation. I think that's what it is. So he gets out the shower, he takes out the curtain, and on the freaking mirror is a handprint, but it's like not a handprint like that. It's like dragged, like the fingers are dragged in the corner of the mirror. So he thought it was me, and he's like, babe, what the hell? Like, why did you put your hand on the mirror like that?
Yeah, I sent her a picture. I was like, you trying to scare me? You ain't gonna scare me, bro.
Mind you, I was at work, and I don't know if you were off or he just got off of work and he just got home and took a shower. But I was like, babe, I've been at work since like 9 in the morning.
So
that would have been, if that would have been me, like it looked fresh. Like it looked like if somebody just did it.
Yeah, it looked like somebody just did that.
So then I was like, whatever, you're just joking. Like he's being stupid. He did that shit on purpose.
Yeah. So for me, what I thought was that I thought somehow, I don't know how, but I thought somehow she came in, did that, and then got out. Because when I take a shower, guys, I take a pretty long shower.
Yeah, he takes
I
like
made this
an
clear
hour.
already. Like before in the first video, like I take a pretty long shower.
He likes to be in the shower for a long time.
Yeah, so I thought it was her, cause sometimes like in the shower I'm watching videos and stuff, and I thought it was her messing with me. And in my head I'm like, how did I not hear that she came in?
Yeah.
So then I take a picture. I'm like, yeah, right. So I look, I go out, and I don't see nobody. There was nobody there, like in the house, like at all.
Yeah.
She was at work, and I'm like, whoa, that's weird. But it was like a pretty, like, it was like a.
Like it was like a long, like it was like a small palm. Like the palm was small, but the fingers were like really long.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
So then I'm like, oh whatever. He's just being stupid. So once I got home, I wiped like the mirror. I cleaned the mirror. So I'm like, he's just being stupid. Then he takes a shower again. Like I think it was like, I think this probably was like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, because our assumption was that she probably left her.
Yeah, like a hand when I was wiping.
And then when it got foggy, so then she cleaned it again.
Yeah.
Like she cleaned it. She was like, let me.
So then, like obviously, he took showers every day.
Yeah, we didn't take it.
So it was
serious.
fine.
We was like, that's probably what it was.
Then, like a week later, he takes a shower, but this time I'm home. Remember, he takes a shower, it gets foggy again, the mirror. We look at the mirror, and he gets out the shower. He's like, babe, come look. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's in the same spot.
The same spot after I wiped it and cleaned it.
Yeah.
And it was a handprint on the door. But mind you, it was weird because our old apartment, like I feel like the other bathroom definitely was haunted.
For sure.
Because like
she thought I was joking.
Yeah, the door. Because I'm telling you, when I'm there by myself, nothing ever happens to me. But when he's home by himself, everything always happens to him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you're the problem. But anyway.
I've always said like I feel like people are like whoever it is trying to get me for whatever reason. But I have such a strong like belief in God, even though I'm not that religious. Like I have such a strong belief in God. Like I know I'm chilling like no matter what. Like if I pass away, I'm like I'm with God.
Right.
I'm with God. I'm right next to Him. It is what it is. Like it happened. That's why I never fear death. Like obviously I'll be scared at the moment, but like I never really fear it. But I'm always like God is right with me, so it is what it is. Like if it happens, it happens.
Right.
And stuff. And like if bad situations happen, I'd never be like, oh my God, like oh God, why me? Like nah, I'm not that type of person. So I'm like, man, if something happens, it happens. Like,
Right. So he would be like, oh babe, look, the door in the bathroom keeps like shutting or whatever.
Yeah, it kept going like it kept opening and closing. Opening
And I'm like,
closing.
shut up, like you're
Opening
being
and closing.
stupid, like you're like it's just the wind. And he's like, no, well like it's not me, I'm serious, like the bathroom, the shit is haunted, we got a ghost.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, the hell we don't, like whatever. So then one day I'm home by myself and I fucking hear the door just open and closing. And that bathroom, the circulation in that bathroom, like in that side of the apartment was so bad, remember?
It stunk, yeah.
It smelled horrible all the time. Like
It smelled pretty bad.
like it didn't matter. We could clean the house and like it'll smell good for like a second and then it'll go back to like that smell. Like it smelled like
Yeah. At first,
old.
it smelled old, it smelled nasty. I don't know what it was, to be honest. But at first, I thought it was because we left the air vent on.
Yeah.
So there was one point I'm like, I'm not gonna leave this on, because I want to see it
Right.
and stuff. So I was like, I'm not gonna leave this on. Oh, technically, you're not supposed to leave the air vent on for like only like a couple hours. But I used to leave that shit on 24/7.
7. Yeah.
Like I can't lie. Like I used to leave that shit on 24/7. But I turned it off one day, and then it happens again. Like while I'm home by myself and I'm playing video games, it just happens. Boom, 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 and I'm like, what the hell do you want? I'm like, what do you want, bro? Like, what's your issue with me? Like,
Yeah.
what do you want? And after that, it never happened again. I was like, what do you want?
Yeah, that was scary.
I was like, what do you want? And after that, I pretty much said like, in my head after that, like I was like, God is with me. I don't care. Leave me alone. And I kept playing video games. Never happened again.
Yeah.
Never happened again. I was like, oh, cool. Good thing is nothing happened here so far.
Yeah.
So far, so good over here. But yeah, I guess stuff does happen to me, guys, but I just don't, like I said, I don't really remember it.
He doesn't really be harping on it though.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he
don't
doesn't
really
care. Like it'll
sit
happen.
and think
Damn, I'm
about
tired.
it. I don't really sit and think about it. Like, oh my God, this happened to me. And like, what does that mean? Is that a sign? Like, somebody's trying to kill me? Like, who's? I do find it as a little sign, like somebody's trying to do something to me, but I don't find it, like, I don't over exaggerate it. I just go, okay, cool. Move on.
Look like Cartoon Network.
You know Cartoon Network is no more?
I don't know if that's true.
Bro, I just saw a post on
Yeah, because
TikTok,
I didn't
and
get it. I'm like,
it said no more Cartoon Network. Like, it finished like August something. Like
really?
August 16th.
But I could have swore I saw a post that they were like, oh, Cartoon Network scary movies is on, like, Spooky Marathon or some shit like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I don't know then.
That's
I'm
what
not sure.
like. I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, I'm not sure then.
Alright, I finished.
So did I.
Alright guys, let's show you guys what we did. You go first.
Well, you basically showed it to them.
I didn't.
Yours looks so much better than mine. Anyway, guys, this is what I made. Doesn't look nothing, nothing too crazy. Doesn't look too bad, I guess. Mine is not that good. Mine is not as good as hers. So I will say that.
Well, because I used a 10.
And I would like to try it on a real jack-o'-lantern, right? That's what it's called?
Yeah. Well, it's a pumpkin.
A real pumpkin, whatever. I would like to try it on a real pumpkin one day, but that's the thing that sucks about her having her allergies. I can't eat no, like, pumpkin donuts, muffin, or anything like that no more. They're so good. I tell her all the time, I'm like, bro, they're so
Well, to be honest,
good.
like, I used to do all this stuff, but, like, I've had the experience of, cutting up a pumpkin, eating pumpkin seeds, eating pumpkin pie.
Seed, yeah.
Like, I used to eat all of that stuff. I didn't get allergic to pumpkin until I was, like, 7. Like, probably, like, at 8 or 12 years old, like, one of those two. And the only reason I got allergic to it was because my mom, my second mom, she put a candle in the pumpkin. And I got an allergic reaction and it was horrible and I don't know why. But that was like the first time that I was ever allergic to pumpkin. And then the doctor said, well, I'm allergic to pumpkin. So I couldn't eat pumpkin seeds anymore. I couldn't freaking eat pumpkin pie and none of that stuff. So like I've tasted it before and it's not like I was a huge fan of it anyways. So I was like, I'm not missing out on anything. It's more of the festivities.
I'll be missing out.
Like it's more
6
of the
years of
festivities,
missing this out, y'all. 6 years.
Yeah.
Pissed. There be times that I'm like, maybe I'll just eat a donut or something like that, like, and she won't notice. But then I get nervous because I'm like, what if I kiss her and she's like, what is that?
Yeah, but it's funny because like his cousin was like, one day I'm just gonna remember. He was just like, I'm just gonna give you pumpkin and I tell you it's pumpkin, and if you get to see if you're still allergic to it, like he was like, if you don't remember feeling, he was like, oh, if you don't know that you're eating pumpkin, like you won't get an allergic reaction to it.
That's what I've always thought as well
like
too.
It's a mind thing. Like once I tell
that's
you that
what
it's
I thought too.
He's like, once I tell you that it's pumpkin, then that's when you get allergic.
Exactly.
Like when you realize, you start panicking because you know you're allergic to it.
Yeah, I've always thought that too.
So I do want to try pumpkin again. I told Jeffrey, I was like, let's get a pumpkin and see what happens, but he doesn't want to.
I don't want to risk it. I said if we do, like, you have to be near a hospital.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Like, you have to be near a hospital. Like, we put you in right away. I'm like, oh my God, she ate pumpkin. She didn't know, lie or whatever. Yeah. But man, I be telling her, I don't really try like coffee, like what is it, the pumpkin spice, ice spice, yeah, the pumpkin spice coffee, like, but every time I smell it, I'm like, this might be my first time.
Yeah.
This might be it right here.
Alright guys, let me show you my pumpkin. So this is the front. Is it showing?
Yeah, it's cool, whatever.
Yeah, this is the front.
Yep.
And then this is the back. Right there. It's so cute.
It's cool, whatever.
I'm happy. I think we did a good job. I like your pumpkin. It kind of gives like different animations because I've never seen them with the square before.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just